Dude, I've never been on a stage this big with this many people looking at me. We're all here as a group, and I'm here not by myself. I'm here because of the pitmasters that came before me. The 90 years of legacy and tradition.
Right.
That's why I'm here.
Black is amazing.
I appreciate you saying that, Barbie. That's right. I appreciate it. It's all about tradition, my friend. Carrying on the tradition.
Got 2 tickets for us. We did a radio interview for WGN Radio yesterday, and I just told them what I was hoping to do, and like to try and catch a Cubs game. And said, "Well, I know some people. Let me see what I can do." Now, my good friend Dean from WGN, help me out. Help with somebody at the Cubs. Do what they say are great seats. There's not a lot of things older than Black's Barbecue. We're celebrating our 90th anniversary, but Wrigley Field is definitely one of them. And I'm so glad I finally got to see it, sneak away from the Windy City Smokeout to check it out. We got hooked up with some amazing tickets, as you can see. Great view, the Cubs are winning, and I just couldn't ask for a better day. I'm so happy for it. The tradition of baseball, the tradition of barbecue coming together. I'm in heaven right here. But we got to get back to the festival after the game's over, but I'm so glad we made time to do this.
Our brisket butter that we're gonna base the pork belly in for our barbecue brunch thing they're having tomorrow. We got our leftover brisket fat trimmings that we had from all the hundreds of pounds of briskets we served today. Mixing a lot of garlic powder in it, blending it up to get nice and creamy. We'll melt some real butter into it. We smoke those pork bellies, just slather this on and just make it super savory, beefy pork belly, because we're from Texas, that's what we do. All right, everybody, I think I've got this where I want it. The brisket base, garlic, butter base. I don't have a name for it yet, but I've gone through and just made sure the texture is just right, because this is going to get basted all over that pork belly after we smoke it for 6 or 8 hours. You just give it that extra oomph of beefiness and smokiness and garlic and a little bit of my grandma's barbecue sauce. And I mean, how can you beat this? It's going to be awesome. Let's put this bad boy on the smoker overnight. Put this brisket fat butter, garlic brisket butter on right next to it, get some extra smoke on it. Put it to bed. See you in the morning, pork belly. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Sunday, the final day of the Windy City Smokeout. A little bit happy it's about over because I'm tired, but a little bit sad too because we've had just an amazing time here. But we're heading back in today, see how that pork belly cooked overnight, and get ready for barbecue brunch. Don't really know what that is, but we're gonna have fun. We're gonna figure it out. I don't know if it rained last night. It's supposed to rain this morning. I'm gonna walk through it. Lake Smokeout. See what happens. Our philosophy, especially when we're traveling all the way across the country, is any smoker, anywhere. And when the festival provides you a smoker, you figure out how to use it and get the most flavor out of it. And you got to figure out how to overcome the problems and all the nuances. All right, we'll figure it out. We got fire going in there. We had that today. Okay. I was hoping to come this morning to a nice, beautiful, smoky pork belly. That didn't happen. All right, so let's cook pork belly on the smoker this morning. We had some technical difficulties with the smoker, but we're gonna figure it out. That pork belly's still just fine sitting in there, and we're gonna figure out how to get this done in the next couple hours. Pork belly does great hot and fast, so well, that's just what we'll have to do. Figure it out. Even though it rained pretty much all last night, it's still raining most of today. You know, it provides a lot of challenges, especially with the wood, because we're trying to burn it, cook all the water out. But fortunately, we travel with some post oak from Lockhart as well. We don't just rely on what the festival provides us or what got left out in the rain. We got our challenges just like any festival or in the restaurant every day. You know, it's no different, and we'll overcome it and serve some great barbecue, whether it's got to be a little bit late or not.
Adjust.
Let this get a little bit hotter. We'll let the pork belly cook in there. We'll let this get heated up, and then we'll move it over. It's working? So we can keep the belly on there for another hour? Because those pieces are at like 150, 160. Since we cut it in those smaller pieces. That's pretty, man. Look at that. No. Got it. Did you catch that? All right, so it always smells good in the Black's barbecue tent, but especially this morning we're doing something a little bit special with some pork belly. We smoked it like a brisket, which is salt and pepper, but then I saved a lot of our brisket drippings and fat and just all the little stuff off the cutting board. Mixed a lot of garlic in it, and we're gonna toss the pork belly in that as well. Cubing it up just so we can get it back on the smoker and just coat as many sides as possible with as much flavor and char as we can. But look at that, that's why we score that pork belly, to get those nice little cubes of fried pork fat. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that. Beautiful pork belly, but that's not all. I'm gonna dust it with this, what I'm calling my garlic brisket butter here. It's brisket fat, brisket trimmings, a little bit of barbecue sauce, a lot of garlic. All right, so I taste, a good chef, good pitmaster always tastes food before it goes out. Just need a little bit of zip, a little zang, a little something, and a little bit of grandma's barbecue sauce on there. So I think that's just gonna put it over the edge. It's a winner. It was something fun, yeah. It's a lot of work, but you know, that's what I love is, you know, they give us something, we figure it out, get creative. That's what my grandma always did her whole life, and that's how I learned how to cook, was just to take what you got, figure it out. That's what we did. Didn't have a plan, but we made one, and I think it turned out awesome.
What I like about it is the smokiness of it, and it's super tender. The sauce is amazing. Tangy but sweet. Perfect barbecue.
All right, here we go. About to try this pork belly. Take a big piece right here. It's really tender, not too fatty. It's really smoky too. I'm not sure if there's a sauce on this, but definitely doesn't need it. I'd rate it 4.5 stars out of 5.
Chicago, what a crazy, tiring, exciting, fun 4 days it's been. We've served thousands of you guys our legendary Lockhart brisket, our homemade sausage my grandfather came up with. I snuck away for a Cubs game at Wrigley Field, which is amazing. I'll never forget that. Got to see Tim McGraw, Willie Nelson, our friends back from Texas that we always see in the restaurant, Mike and the Moonpies. Thank you, Chicago, for being such a great host for your Chicago dog. Can't wait to get back to Texas and share this experience with all our friends and our family, and hopefully we'll be back next year.